At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747.
Tonight on News 46, Senior Dimensions holds a health fair.
And the Nye County Sheriff gives us Halloween safety tips.
And Commissioner Hollis updates us on Yucca Mountain. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, it's Thursday, October 27, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. And topping our news tonight, yesterday KPVM reported that the Pahrump Town Board approved the agenda item to give the project of producing the Town of Pahrump tourism video in the amount of $15,000 to a California company instead of local KPVM in the amount of $11,000. KPVM was asked for a release of public information for the resumes of the Tourism Advisory Board experience. Town Board member Vicki Parker stated in the Town Board meeting that they have 80 years of media experience between them to make an informed decision. This morning, KPVM received 2 applications of the 8 members that were requested. No resumes, experience, or qualifications were attached. Town Manager Bill Kohbarger has told us that there is no tangible record of James Horton's resume as far as the application for the Pahrump Tourism Advisory Board is concerned, and that Mr. Horton did a verbal resume in front of the Pahrump Tourism Convention Council. According to the Pahrump Valley Mirror, dated September 8th of this year, Mr. Horton is planning to film a low-budget movie about ghosts at the Amargosa Opera House. The article also states that the last time he worked with the camera was back in college with 8mm film. It also states that he has a degree in hotel management and accounting. We asked Mr. Horton for an interview today to update us on his experience. He has been very vocal on the internet. Mr. Horton declined the interview. The other member of the board, Marvin Minnick, did not fill out an application according to the town manager. He is reportedly the current chairman of the Nevada Commission on Tourism.
And according to Bill Kohbarger, he was chosen for his experience selling advertising and also listed as a current employee and the senior print manager at the Las Vegas company R&R Partners and has worked there for the past 16 years. Nora McCall, who is the 3rd member who voted on the video, also worked at R&R Partners during the time that the Nevada Policy Research Institute conducted their finding of a 2007 internal audit that allegedly discovered that R&R Partners overbilled the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority by as much as 43%. According to her application for the Tourism Advisory Board, she worked as a senior media planner, a broadcast media supervisor, and a traffic manager from 1999 until 2009. And we will keep you posted on any further developments in this story.
And also, it was mentioned in that article, just to give him credit, James also worked on an HBO series for quite a while, so Indeed. It sounds like there is some experience there. Mm-hmm. And Senior Dimensions held a health fair today at the Pahrump Nugget.
We're here at the health fair at the Pahrump Nugget, where all these vendors came together. We're going to speak to the CEO of United Healthcare, who helped put this event on.
He is the the annual Fall Health Fair. We host 2 of these for our members. We do one in Clark County and one here in Pahrump County, and it's designed to be a fair. We have displays and representatives from various governmental agencies, Division of Aging, Social Security, as well as other support groups, and certainly representatives from our company to basically thank the senior community for being part of our program, our Medicare Advantage program, which is the Senior Dimensions Plan.
Right now we're in open enrollment as well. This is kind of to help people out and show them where United Healthcare and Senior Dimensions actually have services at, right?
That's correct. That's correct. This is the annual election period that the Medicare Advantage program offers senior beneficiaries, which is their time every year to evaluate choices that are available and make the selection that works best for them.
I know that Southwest Medical opened their facility on Calvada. They just now opened another location in the Walmart.
That's correct. We're real excited about those expansions. I think it speaks volumes to our commitment to the Pahrump community. I was out here in May. We had not yet opened either one of those. And I shared with the audience then in our town hall meetings to be patient and look for what would happen over the summer as we move towards the open enrollment period. And I'm very pleased that we've had both of those facilities open, the Walmart last week and Southwest Medical's in July.
I know Southwest Medical, we took a tour of it before the one on Calvada, and there's some really great things there, including the electronic records.
That's correct. It's probably one of our most technologically advanced clinics. We have it set up so that we have a complete paperless system. We're the only medical group in the state and probably one of the best in the country in terms of a fully integrated, what we call an electronic medical record. All the patient's information's there, it's current, it's up to date, and anywhere they go in our system, any of our physicians can access that personal medical record to get all the information for a member. And we use that same technology at the new Walmart clinic as well.
And the Nye County Sheriff's Department gives you some Halloween safety tips.
Well, as you may know, Monday is Halloween. That's October 31st. And in keeping all of our kids safe, we have some tips from the Nye County Sheriff's Office to keep your little goblin safe.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office has a Safe Halloween program. You can contact our Sheriff's Office and we'll be happy to discuss it with concerned parents. But basically what we recommend is that you go out in pairs, you wear bright reflective clothing, that you have, depending on the size of your group, 1 or 2 cell phones with you so that you need to talk in emergencies, that parents have their kids wearing reflective clothing, that they don't let them eat the candy until they've inspected it. Be aware of your surroundings, and if you have any problems, by all means call the Sheriff's Office and report anything suspicious.
I know that kids are wearing darker clothing now, and we don't have sidewalks or lighted streetway roads. Let's start that again. I know that kids are wearing darker clothing now, even regular on an everyday basis, but also we don't have sidewalks and we don't have street lights. So during this time, people tend to all wear darker clothing. What would you suggest if they're wearing a costume that they want that's dark? Should they put like strips on it that are reflective, or what should they do?
Yes, reflective tape is always a good idea. They can also go to one of the local stores and buy these little flashing lights that hang on their outfits, and we recommend that they bring flashlights with them as well. And just be aware of their surroundings, and when cars are coming up the street, move away.
What about drivers? Because I've noticed when I go out on Halloween that the drivers are driving regular, even at night. You should be always thinking that a kid might jump out in front of you.
Absolutely. We recommend for the people that are in the neighborhoods where children and young adults are trick-or-treating to slow down, be careful, be aware of what's going on. It's a holiday for everybody, and we're out here to have a good time and enjoy it.
And talk to your kids about stepping out in the middle of the street to run over to that house that has candy.
Well, we prefer that adult supervision is with the kids to prevent that. But there are some adults that will let young teenagers go out and talk to them about it, make them aware of the dangers involved with Halloween, with people getting hit by cars or, stranger awareness, things like that.
And as well, when they are trick-or-treating and going up and down the streets, if they have any suspicious behavior from individuals or if they have suspicious candy or items that are being given to them.
To contact the sheriff's office, and we'll be happy to have a patrol car come out and take a look at the candy or find out what's going on with the suspicious vehicle.
We thank the Nye County Sheriff's Office for these safety tips. If you have any questions, you can call them at 751-7000. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Okay, and as we head into the break, we will go see Ginger Tyra with your First Moves Fitness Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Ginger, a certified sports nutritionist, personal trainer at First Move Fitness. Today's society is faced with an epidemic of obesity, and Pahrump, along with Las Vegas area, ranks second among the unhealthiest, most overweight cities in the United States. Part of this can be attributed to the easy access to lots of buffet and fast food. We all know that exercise is essential to living a healthy lifestyle. Exercise is the best way to lose body fat because it boosts metabolism and encourages the body to burn excess fat. Physical exercise conditions your heart and gets your lungs pumping. You'll have healthier bones when you exercise, and with such a large senior population in Pahrump, stronger bones are really important. Plus, you'll have increased stamina to keep up with life and feel better about yourself. The unfortunate reality is that although nearly everyone is aware of the many benefits of exercise, many of you ignore the facts and choose to do nothing, but rather sleep in, watch TV, all leading to a lack of health and fitness. My advice is to start slow. Don't worry if you feel as though you're not doing enough or if you're not able to spend 10 hours a week at the gym. All that really matters is that you can commit and stick to your program. Even working out twice a week at 20 minutes per day will put you on the right track. After just a few weeks, you'll be amazed at how your body feels, how the things you thought were hard are becoming much easier. Remember, it's up to you. Come see me at First Move Fitness, your hometown family gym, where the first move is yours.
News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Their healthcare center is now open in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine.
Welcome back to News 46, and now Commissioner Gary Hollis, who has been testifying on the Yucca Mountain project.
I'll be leaving on Wednesday to testify in front of the Science Technology Subcommittee of the United States Congress on Thursday. It has to do with the Blue Ribbon Commission and what Nye County thinks about their draft plan.
Where exactly are we standing right now with Yucca Mountain?
Well, Yucca Mountain was in intensive care and on life support. Today, Yucca Mountain is out of intensive care and off of life support.
So I know that there was some lawsuits filed from other states. Is this for that?
No, this is not necessarily for that. That is a different legal maneuvering that we're doing. But it is Nye County, South Carolina, or North Carolina, Aiken County, and Hanford, Washington.
So what does the testimony consist of?
It will be on the Blue Ribbon Commission's comments on their draft report, mostly about community support and also about the science that Nye County has done over the years.
I know that we've had some meetings at the Pahrump Valley Historical Museum, and there is a lot of community support for Yucca Mountain, isn't there?
Yes, here in Nye County, there is not a lot of opposition to Yucca Mountain. I'm really not thinking there's that much opposition in Clark County neither. But it depends on how you ask the question. If you ask the question, do you support a dump in Nevada, of course everybody's going to say no. But if you ask them, do you think that we should negotiate with DOE on revenues for Yucca Mountain, I think you would get a favorably response.
Does it look like that this is heading towards Yucca Mountain reopening?
I don't think you're going to see Yucca Mountain reopen until after the 2012 election.
So this might actually lead towards that direction, though?
Yes, absolutely.
You'll keep us updated?
Absolutely.
Well, the Pony Express has been riding through Pahrump for years, and we spoke to Doug Shaw to find out more.
Well, for 11 years, the Pony Express riders have brought the mail into the Saddle West Extravaganza. We're going to speak to Doug Shaw about this year's event.
Well, it's an annual event that, this was actually our 11th year for doing the Pony Express, and it's been a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce for quite all these years. We've always had good support from some of our local merchants here, and it's just been a fun event I think that everybody looks forward to. It's all part of the Wild West Extravaganza now, is the entry into Boomtown, and that's something everybody really looks forward to.
All the riders pay an entry fee, and that's how we get the money for it, or sponsors too as well?
It's a combination. We get some sponsorship money, and all the riders pay an entry fee. This year the entry fee included a breakfast at the Maverick, and Wolfenstein's provided a barbecue for us out on the trail for lunch.
Wonderful.
Yep.
And so how many riders do we have this year?
We had 40 riders this year.
And tell everybody what they do and what exactly the Pony Express is. You guys have mail that you deliver.
Well, we sell commemorative envelopes. It costs $5 for an envelope, which is the same price as what the original Pony Express carried. And the envelopes have a cancellation stamp on them. We carry them on the ponies. We bring them into Boomtown at Saddle West as part of Wild West Extravaganza and make a mail delivery there.
You guys started out at Petrick Park.
We started out at the arena this year, the McCall Arena, and we had really a short ride this year. We only did probably about 10, 11 miles.
Because I know you guys have started out in Crystal, Nevada before. You've even been at Windrock at the top of Bella Vista.
Yes, we have. Last year we actually started at Long Street in Amargosa because it was the 10th anniversary, and that's where the ride started from originally. And we did 42 miles last year, but I don't think we'll be doing that again.
That's a long ride. So you guys rode from 8 a.m. until approximately 3:05, 3:30.
Right. We left. Our plan was to leave at 8 o'clock. We left at probably about 8:15, and then our schedule was to get into the main street at Boomtown at about 3 o'clock, and we were on schedule for that.
And you carried the American flag. You have some kind of lead riders too as well.
Well, we have two flag carriers. We have one who carries the American flag, and then we have one that carries the Pony Express flag, and then there's a third person that's the mail carrier that carries the mail for us.
Do you know how much money we earned this year?
We were positive. I can't give an exact number, but we were on the positive side this year.
If you're interested in the Pony Express or anything to do with the Pony Express ride, you can call Doug Shaw at 764-8004. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
They help over 400 needy children every week. Shannon Moore spoke to us about Food for Thought.
Sure. Food for Thought is an educational program. What we do is we send home backpacks full of food with the students every Friday so that they can eat all weekend long and come back Monday with a full stomach and ready to learn. A lot of the students here in Pahrump only eat breakfast and lunch at school, and when they go home they don't get to eat dinner, and then they don't eat all weekend long, which makes it really impossible for them to concentrate on what they're learning on Mondays. So we've taken care of that with the backpack program, and hopefully they will get a better education for it.
And we've got about 400 students that are in the Food for Thought program?
Yes, we're a little over 400 right now. We're serving 4 of the elementary schools and the middle school. We're getting ready to send out permission slips to the high school and to pre-K and some of the private schools like New Hope and the Community Christian Academy. And so we're expecting within the next month or so to have over 600 students.
And do you think that this is a sign for the economy, or what do you think's going on with this?
Most definitely. We can tell that as the economy has worsened, the numbers have just increased dramatically. And so, until the economy gets better, we just expect to see more and more kids on the program. Also, it has to do with the fact that we're getting a little more publicity, a little more community support. And so parents are starting to realize that the program's out there for their benefit. And so we get more students that way too. But we have a lot of parents that tell us with their benefits being cut, food stamps and things like that, that this program is what keeps them going. It's very important.
It's really true. A lot of people don't realize when people are getting some kind of government help, there's been some cutbacks. There's been some changes in that where they're not able to actually live. I know one of the big cutbacks, being the electrical help and the utility help, they've now raised the bar, so people are having to actually subsidize that electric bill when before they weren't able to do that.
Right, and we do have what's called, the working poor here. It's a really big problem here in Pahrump. We have parents and people that want to work and they have a job, but unfortunately the jobs just don't quite cut it, and then they lose that assistance, and so then food is something they can't afford. So the program's really important for that.
It's true. They're right on the border of getting assistance and keeping their job. And sometimes you just take the job that you can. So we have a lot of people out there who are actually doing the best that they can, but they just need a little bit of help. Valley Electric and Desert View actually reached out and did this. How can a regular citizen reach out and help out the Food for Thought program?
Well, we take donations of food always, and those can be dropped off at Cup of Faith Christian bookstore, and now at Sunflower Fashions. She's also accepting donations for us. We need anything that you would put in a lunch, individually packaged and pop-top items, things that you would normally put in a lunch, raviolis, ramen noodle soups, Vienna sausages, things like that. We take pudding because they have calcium. Raisins are always needed because they have iron. Cheese and crackers and peanut butter and crackers, really important. So any of those items that people want to donate, that would be great. We also take monetary donations, and we're accepting those through a PayPal account through Kiwanis, Pahrump Kiwanis, and it's kvpc.org. And there's a link on their website for Food for Thought. So you just go on there and then you can donate monetary, and then that way that helps us to go get what we need, because sometimes we get donations, we get a lot of ramen noodles and we don't have anything else, so that way we can go buy what we need.
Well, folks, coming up right after the break, we'll have Zach Fuentes with a look at your weather and also an update on the Town Tourism Advisory Board qualifications. Keep it here.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. It was really nice outside with our high at 68 degrees. The winds came out of the east-northeast at 16 miles per hour, and our gusts as well were at 16 miles an hour. Our pressure was at 30.8, and our UV index was at 3 moderate. That's very low for us. Our humidity was there at 7%, and our sunrise was at 7:02 a.m. Our record for today was 92 degrees back in 1937. Tonight, we're looking like we're going to have some clear skies, a low of 48 degrees, wow, and our winds coming out of the north-northeast at 3 miles per hour. Our gusts are only going to be at 5 miles per hour, and our humidity is going to go up at 19%. The sunset will be at 5:54 p.m., and our record for tonight was 35 degrees back in 1939. Tomorrow, it looks like we're going to have mostly sunny skies. Our high is going to go up at 74 degrees, and our low is going to be at 50 degrees. That's going to go up as well. Our winds are going to come out of the southeast at 3 miles per hour, and our gusts are going to be at up to 5 miles per hour, just like they are going to be tonight. Our UV index is going to go up at 4 moderate, still very low for us, and our sunrise is going to be at 7:03 a.m. Our humidity is going to be at 12%. For our 7-day forecast, it's kind of boring across the board. No clouds, no rain like we thought yesterday, although that might still happen. You never know. Our highs are going to be in the 70s and 80s. Our weekend is going to be very nice at 80 and 82 degrees for Sunday. Our overnight lows are in the 50s, going down into the 40s. Pretty cool nights there. And today's worst weather was in Pumpkin Hill, New Hampshire, where they had rain and snow. Back to you.
good weather.
Indeed. Looking forward to it, especially Halloween. It's going to be nice.
Me too. Well, you know, I know you announced before the break that we had a little bit more information. And, you know, in order to present both sides of the situation that's been going on as far as the Pahrump Town video and the Pahrump Tourism Board along with the Pahrump Town Board, in order to do that, we showed you that newspaper from the Pahrump Mirror, which did show that James Horton, who is on the Pahrump Tourism Board, has experience, and we discussed that he was in one of the producers of the 1992 HBO series Real Sex. And however, there's some more information that we've come up with, and the reason why we're talking about this is because if the town board or any of its members is going to make a decision based on the experience of the Pahrump Tourism Board and what they can or cannot do, they probably should verify that experience. And what did we find out? Well,
so we did a little digging, and according to the Internet Movie Database, of the 32 producers listed for the entire series of the Real Sex series seasons, Mr. Horton was not listed among any of them. Nor was he listed in IMDb at all.
Right, so, and that database, if you are working on a show that qualifies for IMDb, again, that's the Internet Movie Database, if you're working for a show that qualifies that as a producer, you will be listed. So he is not showing on there. So again, we have invited Mr. James Horton to do an interview with us to clear up any discrepancies and help us understand, you know, how he was involved with that experience. And that's just about it on that subject.
Absolutely. And folks, the Pahrump Nugget will be holding its Halloween Safe Night on Monday, October 31st. And there will also be Halloween 40-game bingo special. Now the doors open at 1 p.m. and the game starts at 2, so make sure you reserve your spot today.
Yes, the kids are going to have a lot of fun at the Nugget.
And get lots of candy and be up all night long.
And have lots of cavities.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And from everyone up here in the hill of KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.
Good night.